Eastern PA with a 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for May 10th, 2018. For your Thursday, we're going to have a cold front approaching from the west. I do think you're having an opportunity for an early shower this morning, and that will help to stabilize things a little bit because we do have a marginal risk for severe weather across the region today, at least in the eastern portions of our coverage area. And if I had to highlight an area for that potential, that would be right in these areas right here for the opportunity for stronger storms that could produce some straight line winds that are either probably 50 miles per hour or greater. I think that's your threat today. If there is a threat, that would be from straight line winds, mainly west of the Delaware River and on 95. So these areas that I circled are probably the most best potential to see something like that. But they are going to have some clouds and showers, I think, around this morning. Just a few hit or miss showers, not a real big deal, but more concentrated in central PA. And as that moves eastward, it starts to fall apart, and I'll show you that on the NAM very shortly. We do have a line of storms that are going to form after you get into the afternoon hours. They're going to become partly cloudy, and that'll help us destabilize the atmosphere once again and get a line of storms to form ahead of the cold front, and that's what we're going to be watching as we get into the late afternoon, early evening hours for that potential. Let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. We'll start this off at 8 a.m. because I want to show you where these showers are located at this point. Again, this is going to help stabilize things a little bit this morning, keep the severe threat mitigated. And as we move through the morning, here's 10, here's 11. You can see it's starting to fall apart as it moves eastward, but you still have plenty of clouds, even if you don't have any showers, kind of hit or miss showers further east. And then that kind of dissipates and goes away. Once we get into the afternoon hours, here's 5 p.m. You can see a line of storm starting to organize out here in central PA that's going to move out to the south and east. Here's 7, here's 8. And you can see a definitive line moving to south and east. But how far east of this get? I don't think it gets too far. It's going to start falling apart after this point once it gets to, right around from the Delaware River, Pike County down to Lehigh Valley, Berks, Lancaster, those areas. We're going to watch those areas for the severe potential before dark, and then once we get after dark, it just kind of falls apart as it moves southeast. Now this goes every 3 hours from there's 8 and here's 11 p.m. So somewhere between 8 and 11, this kind of falls apart. So again, our risk for severe storms are going to be right in these areas right here, most likely. Okay, so that's where we're watching today for the possibility of damaging straight line winds, and that will be very isolated, we think. So it's only a marginal risk. Not a high risk type thing here, but it's good. The showers and the clouds this morning will help to mitigate some of that severe threat and the severe potential because it helps to stabilize the atmosphere a little bit. So that's that. This cold front will move through, and then overnight we turn to partly cloudy skies after that evening thunderstorm threat. And then we get into Friday, partly to mostly sunny skies expected, not quite as warm as we were today. We're going to go down to probably the lower 70s for highs on Friday, but a very nice day. And then we get to Saturday, or actually overnight Friday night into Saturday morning. We have a few showers are going to move in through for mainly our central and northern areas. You can see that here. This is along a warm front. Now, last couple of days we've been showing you the progression of this front staying way to the north, and it looked like it was going to be a very nice weekend with very warm temperatures. That is no longer the case, because this frontal boundary is not going to stay up to the north like it was originally projected. So it's going to start moving back down south on Saturday. And as we move forward in time, you can see that here. Still up to the north here on Saturday for the most part. You could get our northern areas here into some shower activity north of that line there. Up in here in northeastern Pennsylvania, probably a little bit cooler as that front moves through with a chance for showers and scattered thunderstorms. South of this front, though, you're still going to have very warm temperatures on Saturday, well into the 80s. Okay, so it's going to be very critical where this boundary sets up. And I know some of you have some events on Saturday afternoon, weddings and things like that. There are some hope if you are in the central and southern areas to at least remain dry through the daylight hours. And then once we get into the late afternoon, evening, that front starts to sink off to the south, and you can see that. Here is the front sinking off to the south as we get to the evening with scattered showers and thunderstorms across mainly our central areas at this point. And then before it looked like this was going to continue off to the south, now it does not. Instead, now it looks like it's going to continue with a stalled frontal boundary of the region. They're going to continue with that showers threat that's going to continue straight into Sunday with periods of rain. And Sunday, right at this point, looks like a wash. Okay, so that is a change from last forecast. It looked like this frontal boundary was going to continue off to the south in a very progressive manner, end up south of the region, and we'd have a pretty nice day. So, maybe some morning showers on Sunday, giving way to some partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. That no longer looks like it's going to be the case, and this is going to continue straight into through much of the day on Sunday with showers now. So you might be able to salvage at least part of Saturday from the central and southern areas. Northern areas are going to get into those showers and thunderstorms a little bit earlier. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the way it looks. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And hopefully we can break this streak here of being relatively nice during the week and then just having crappy weekends. Because most people are off on the weekends, obviously. And then we get, of course, naturally, we get back to partly cloudy skies here on Monday. And that lasts on Tuesday. And same thing on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. We have a frontal boundary off to the north. We're going to have to watch for later in the week that could provide some showers and thunderstorms. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, it looks like, so we have that threat for thunderstorms here Saturday afternoon and evening. Still a warm day here on Saturday. Cooler on Sunday with those showers coming in and lasting, periods of rain lasting at different times here during the day on Sunday, probably most of the day for most areas. And then we get back to partly cloudy skies early next week with moderating temperatures. We're going to have temperatures in the mid-70s on Monday and near 80 or into the 80s on both Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for May 10th, 2018. Have a great Thursday.